What's going on, guys? My name is DJ, and today I'm super excited to be bringing you all of my favorite thrifted pieces. So I started thrifting when I was in high school. As soon as I could start driving, I was out there. I started thrifting at least once every couple weeks, if not once a week. I've accumulated a lot of pieces. I've sold a few, I've given away a few, but I've kept a lot. I'm really proud to say that probably majority of my wardrobe is thrifted more than anything. I'm gonna break down everything, just color coordinated, all the way from here, talk about sweaters, shirts, crew necks, turtlenecks, jackets, and a lot more. And I'm really excited to share that with you guys. So let's get started. Hey guys, this is Editing DJ coming back at you live from my studio. We got the wall here, we got the mirror, we got the couch, we got the rack, we got the shoes, we got the microphone right here, we got the camera right there. So I hope you guys are locked in. Coming at you with one of my favorite pieces that you'll see in just a second. And I also have these Levi's jeans, and to top that off, I have these Adidas Stan Smiths on feet. So an entirely thrifted outfit of pieces you're gonna see throughout this video. I'm really excited to share these with you guys, these tips and tricks that I've used over the past 5 years in my thrifting experience. So let's do it. Start with this first sweater I found at a Value Village. You can see here that it's a nice Van Heusen, however you say it, piece. It has this really nice knit pattern all the way down the body and the sleeves. I love the neutral color of this piece. You can see that by a lot of the first pieces here. So this piece, I love it. Throw that on with a pair of jeans. This next one, very similar here. This is from this Essential Elements brand. No idea what it was, but I found this for $8, and I was so excited because this is just a perfect knit. Got a nice chunky collar. I think it really sets that apart from a lot of the other sweaters, but the cuffs on the sleeves are really nice. Overall, this was a steal of a piece, and I'm so happy to have this. The next piece is a button-up shirt. This is this really cool suede-like texture shirt from Alfani. Found this for $5 at a Value Village, and gosh, this thing is large, but I love the way it looks. Again, when you tuck it in, I think you unbutton a few buttons, just let this shirt do the talking. It's so cool. You can wear it standalone, you can wear it on top of a shirt. Yeah, it's a beautiful piece. I'm so happy to have this one. Again, a steal. The neutral color, phenomenal, and something I'm really excited to have. The next piece is similar, but a little bit different. When I found this piece, this is $8. I was so excited with it. It's a simple 2-button polo, but it's really nice because you don't even need to button them up. It looks great, just the kind of the V in the neckline that you have there. Nice collar, and then the knit details in this thing. You can see it looking up really close here. This is just a phenomenal piece. It continues all the way through the sleeves. And man, I tucked this in like everything else. And yeah, it's just a great piece. I'm super happy to have this one. Again, the neutral tones, wonderful. Stoked on this piece. This is the day after recording the bits that you're seeing, and I just wanted to bring a bunch of tips for you guys about when I go thrifting. Things that I do, things I look for, things that help me build this thrift collection that you see behind you in the video that you're watching. And in between pieces, randomly, I'm going to be dropping some really awesome tips. Stay locked in through this whole video because I'm going to be dropping some gems for you guys. This first one is to set a budget. A thing that I really like to do almost every time I go into a store. I set a budget of $30 is pretty much my max. I go into the store thinking if I spend $30 or less, then I'm good, because probably one thing that I would buy in a retail store is going to be around $30. Staying under that $30 threshold, I think, really allows you to be able to make the most of the trip. Like I said, there's a couple exceptions, like in the a couple of those leather jackets that I mentioned and some other pieces, but most of the time I don't have any piece that goes even over $20. That's kind of the per piece, and if I can stay under 30 for the entire trip, then we're pretty good. So that's my first tip for you. We're going back into the sweaters, and this is this really cool yellow just knit sweater. This is unique. It's a pop of color. I barely wear color, and so throwing this in, this was a great deal. I think I found this for $4 in this crazy trip that I went to Value Village, and I found like 6 sweaters and a couple other jackets. It was a wild trip, but yeah, this is great. It's like I said, a nice pop of color. I could wear that with what I'm wearing. Just with these dark wash jeans, as you can see, there's not a lot of color in here, so being able to add some color is a big deal for me from time to time. Yeah, that's it for this one. If you guys have seen a lot of the outfits I wear, they are revolved around the turtleneck, and almost all the turtlenecks I have, I've thrifted or got on sale in some form. So this turtleneck is crazy because this was $4, and this blew my mind because you can see it in here. It is a J. Crew, and it's cashmere actually. It's so comfortable. It's got a really great knit pattern. You can see on the sleeves it has this knit that goes there, and then obviously neck details are just phenomenal. So this piece is great. It has kind of side slits at the bottom, and this honestly might be a women's piece, but the way that it fits, again, when you tuck it in, is just so great. I'm, again, super happy to have this piece. Similar to the last piece, it adds a lot of color to your look, and typically I'll throw this on and just throw like a black jacket or an overcoat or something on top, and it's phenomenal. The next piece we have is one of the exceptions to the $20 rule. This I found, and it was $30. It was at a Goodwill actually. When I saw it, I knew that I had to get it because gosh, look at the details on this thing. You have these really nice sleeve details. The buttons and everything are pristine. It is from the Gap, which, I mean, you can say what you want about Gap. They have some really quality pieces. The zipper on this thing, I mean, just look at the quality. Look at the quality of this. It's really a great piece. It fits me perfectly, right on the waist like a denim jacket, and that's the way I love my jackets to fit ideally, is just hit me perfectly on the waist, especially because I tuck things in. Just hitting me right at the waist is so crucial. I'm not the tallest guy in the world, I'm 5'9", and so when I can change my proportions up in a good way to even out my body, that's nice. So that's why I tuck my shirts in. That's why I like my jackets more cropped, because it helps even out my proportions and make my legs look a little longer. Big tip for you guys who are on the shorter side, I'm gonna call it 5'10" or under, is on the shorter side. Try the tucking in, try cuffing your pants, try getting jackets that really hit you right at the waist, have the sleeves a little longer. It just elongates your figure in a way that's really unique. Tip number 2 is to know your stores, know the sales, times that they restock. There's so many things you can learn about a store by simply asking. You can ask one of the employees, like, hey, when do you guys typically restock? And they have a day every week where they bring in new items and actually put them on the shelves, and they'll do that morning. Yeah, if you can ask, they'll probably tell you when the days are that they restock, and you definitely want to go in those days if you can, because you're going to be getting first pickings on everything. Get to know employees. If you get to know employees or your cashiers, they're more apt to tell you about deals, tell you about, you know, oh, make sure you want to come in next Wednesday because X, Y, or Z. So that's a really good thing to know. When the sales days are, sign up for their memberships. You'll get emails from them. You know all the deals that are happening, so you can come in. Oh, or everything with the pink tag is on sale today. Boom, I'm gonna scoop up as many things as I can with a pink tag. And yeah, do what you can to find sales, get to know your locations, get to know the people, and take advantage of that. The next jacket is by far one of my favorite thrift finds. I found this at this family thrift store back home. It's from Frenzy in Burien, Washington. If you guys have the chance to go out there, it's family owned and run, and they give you some phenomenal deals. I got this for $4. Like, look at this vintage wash. You can see that vintage tag is insane. The details on this, the wash and this piece is just everything. And it's cool because in the back, it actually has almost this two-tone look, and that's actually because when I bought it, it had this massive black patch on it that looked absurd, and these little patch details up here and on top of the pockets. I just seam ripped all of that stuff out, and for $4, now I have a light wash Levi's denim jacket. The next piece I featured in my cozy lookbook video. This is this Champion crew neck that I got for $5, and man, I can't tell you how psyched I am to find some vintage Champion. You can see that logo right there is stellar. The logo on the sleeve is iconic, and man, you can't get much better than just a classic Champion piece like this. This is just phenomenal. Next piece again is from Frenzy in Burien, Washington. This is just such a great piece. It's from Uniqlo, so nothing fancy, but I got this for $3, and it's just a standard kind of denim chambray shirt. Can't go wrong. This is just a staple. I wear this a lot with black jeans or with gray trousers or something like that. It's simple, nice kind of mid to dressy option. Another denim shirt. This next piece, this is a Tommy Jeans big vintage denim shirt. So you can see Tommy tag right there, the vintage detail on the pocket. Super cool. It stands out. It was unique. I found this as well at Frenzy. Recurring theme, I guess, with the denim. Finding some good stuff there. And yeah, it's got this really nice stitching throughout. The details on the sleeves have this great Tommy Hilfiger button detail. And yeah, this is stellar. I'm able to wear this super casually and cozy in a great way. So I'm happy with this piece for sure. My third tip is to ignore sizes. Sizes don't matter when you go to the thrift. As you can see in some of the pieces that I've shown you and some of the pieces that I will throughout the rest of this video, the sizes are all over the place. Like I have some things that are XL that fit me like a small or a medium. Likewise, I have some things that are labeled as an extra small that fit me perfectly. So sizes are so arbitrary. It could be because they were made in a different era and the sizes were a little different. By a different brand internationally where the sizes are different. Just grab it. If it looks cool, even if you're like there's no chance it's gonna fit me, just put it in your cart and try it on. The worst thing that happens is you try it on and it is too tight. I have moments where I put on a shirt and I'm like, there's no way I'm getting out of this shirt. And so I don't even try put the rest on. And there's a moment where I put pants on and it looks like, you know, I'm holding the waist out in like a Nutrisystem commercial. I lost this many pounds on you know, at least I tried. And then I left being like, well, it was a cool pattern. I tried it out. And then at the end of the day, I saved money from what I would have spent if I would have got them. So don't sell yourself short because you could find a gem and it might just be a crazy size. Jumping back into sweaters, I have this Coman sweater, which you've seen me wear this before for sure on my Instagram. Definitely check my link below. I was wearing this in New York. You can see photos from there, and I've worn it a handful of other times. I love this sweater, and I found this at that crazy Value Village run, and this was $6, and I was just in shock. I was in shock. The sleeves are really long, and the body's a little bit long, but the pattern was too good to pass up. It is labeled as an extra large, but I love the pattern so much that I got it. And it is so unique. You can see a really nice look at it there. And man, what an amazing piece for this. Moving on, this is another piece from The Gap, but this is just a vintage turtleneck. And this is so great because it's kind of a darker gray and you just wear this with the black jacket on top of it. I've worn this with a suit before. You can wear it with a blue suit, a black suit, almost anything. This is just a perfect piece. This is labeled as a size large, but it's awesome. Man, you can find some simple ones like this. It's not a super knit, it's more of a shirt type of material, just a thicker shirt. But great piece here, and I think a turtleneck is crucial to your wardrobe. And I'll get into one more that I wear all the time later. This isn't as much of a turtleneck. While it does go up, it's quite a wide neck. This is a dark green from the brand Pure Stuff. So brands are irrelevant. That's a huge tip when I'm thrifting. I just find things I like. So I comb through the sweater section like nobody's business, and I'm able to find some really great pieces. So this you throw on with a pair of dark or light wash jeans. Anything that's green like I'm wearing today, you wear it with a pair of denim. That's a killer look right there. So I love looking for olives and other green tones like this. Yeah, this is a great piece. The knit is really thick, the pattern, and the sleeves just drape really nicely over your body. And yeah, it's kind of a mixture between a mock neck and a turtleneck. So love this piece. A lot of people have told me that they love this piece and asked me where I got it. So it was at Value Village. It was a little bit more expensive. It was $10, but man, this piece is great, and I'm excited to be able to wear this for years to come. Tip number 4 is similar to sizes being irrelevant, brands are also irrelevant. I can't tell you what brand this shirt is. I can't tell you what brand half of these things are, where they've come from. Some of them, like the Levi's that I'm wearing right now, know I'm getting quality. But man, when it comes to other shirts and other random things, don't pass things up and just because you're looking at the tags and you're not seeing, you know, a brand name that is a big deal. Too many times I bought some Prada pieces and I found some Saint Laurent pieces which I'm like, oh, I gotta get them. I have not worn them and I've tried to sell them, but I can't sell them because they're not good pieces. But I bought them because of the tag, because of the name. I don't want you guys to build your thrift collection just based off of name brands alone, because you're gonna get in a dark hole where you just start buying stuff that is only based on logos, and you don't want to do that. Some of my favorite pieces, I've never heard of the brand in my life. So brands are relevant, sizes are relevant. Go in with a very open mind when you go to any thrift store. Keeping with the green theme, this next piece is a green button-up from Paso Elba. And Tasso, Jasso, Lasso, I don't know. But and either way, the pattern on this shirt is very subtle. Simple line pattern all the way through, and just really nice button details that are all dark. You can see this. I've worn this a lot of times on my Instagram. I think I've posted 4 or 5 photos from one shoot that I did with this shirt and this jacket that I paired together. Man, phenomenal piece. This is a little bit more expensive as well. This is $12, but I really like the fit of it. I like the style, so I got it. Going back to Frenzy, this steal. This Polo Sports flannel. Look at this pattern. This is amazing. I got this for $3 back at Frenzy, and I wear this all the time. It's such a cool piece. It has a lot of colors in it. It's got these really subtle green throughout the pattern, and then predominantly kind of that washed navy and white, which is just stellar. It's got this great Polo Sport detail on the pocket. Overall, solid piece there. A lot of cool colors and ways you can wear this. Another denim jacket that I thrifted. This I got from Value Village, and wow, this looks almost brand new. And I've worn it a bunch of times and it still looks incredible. You can't get much more classic than a Levi's trucker jacket. And this dark wash I wear constantly. It's such a great piece, and really can't go wrong. When I found this for $8, I plucked that right out of the rack and I knew it was gonna be mine. And I've worn it a ton since. Tip number 5 is to go in the store with some ideas in your mind. Well, whether it's outfit inspiration, you've made a Pinterest board, took a bunch of screenshots of things you saw on Instagram, pull together some inspiration and go in being like, I want sweaters today and I want these 5 outfits, something along the lines of this. Like when I found this, I went in and I had seen a lot of long sleeve and knit polos. I want a long sleeve knit polo today. And I was able to really zone into that. I went straight to that section first and I combed through the whole thing. When I was going through the regular t-shirts, I was kind of just going here and there. I didn't spend my time going through every piece like I was when I was in the knit section. So going with ideas in mind, if it's, you know, a season when you're looking for jackets, go right to the jacket section and comb through that like nobody's business. So yeah, go in with ideas in your mind, inspiration in your phone, and execute. You'll make it happen. This next piece I also featured on my cozy lookbook and spring lookbook is this Calvin Klein piece. This has become a staple to me. It's so iconic with the CK logo there. You have the Calvin Klein jeans right there talking to you as you wear this piece. It's so simple but so iconic, and just a statement piece when you wear this too. Most of the stuff I wear, as you can see, is not branded. That's kind of my style, but when you can find a piece like this, you can't say no. And I found this. This is one of the pieces where I almost kind of got into it with somebody when I was at the store. There was this girl standing awkwardly close to me as I was going through the rack, and I picked this right off the rack and hung it on my cart, and she goes, "Ooh, are you still gonna get that?" Like a few minutes after I took it. I said, "Yeah." And she goes, "Ooh, okay, are you sure?" I said, "Yeah." She's like, "Okay, nice find." I said, "I know." But yeah, this is a great piece. I'm super happy to have it. You can see it featured here, a whole bunch of different fits. Again, on my Instagram, I wore this all over New York as well. Love this piece. I did say that. This next piece is from the H&M Edition collection, which is kind of their higher end pieces. You can see here, and man, this pattern, something else. It's so nice. Different tones of blue. You got this great knit. You got these pocket details, which just talk to you and stand out when you wear this. And I found this at Crossroads here in Portland. And man, this is just a great piece. This is $13, so you know, a little bit more expensive, but man, for $13, this is probably upwards of $50 in H&M originally. And so to get a nicer piece from H&M like this, I'm happy to have in my collection. You can layer this with a lot of things. It can be worn as a jacket outer layer or as a mid layer and wear a jacket on top and have a cool pop of color in there. Sticking with the navy theme, I have this as one of my favorite Goodwill finds. This was $8 at a Goodwill, and look at this piece, man. You have just a classic bomber, the sleeve zipper, the amazing fur around the collar, and just a great zipper and the flap detail. Can't go wrong with this. I get so many questions on this. Goodwill, baby. Can't get much better than that. Tip number 6 has nothing to do with the actual clothes or anything that you're gonna buy, but something that I do personally is always bring music. I always am wearing my headphones when I'm thrifting by myself because a lot of the times the music in the store just throws my whole mood off. I like to play like a workout playlist when I'm going to the thrift store because I'm on a mission. I'm gonna get stuff done. So I throw my headphones on because I know I'm gonna find some gems, and I'm not gonna let anybody else distract me. I'm not gonna let the music distract me. I am in there with my tunes in my ears, going on my mission. Bring some tunes, get in the zone, and yeah, get on a mission, because that's what we're here to do, man. We're here to find some deals. We have just a few pieces on the rack left, and we're gonna start with this incredible piece right here. Similar to the last one, we have another fur collar piece, and and gosh, I love this piece. This is one of the exceptions to my $20 rule. It's just $30. Man, was it worth it. Look at this leather. So supple, genuine leather. The sleeve details, this massive fur collar on it. This whole liner is just incredible. And man, this is thick, it's heavy, but it keeps you warmer than most jackets that I have. I was on the fence about this. I was shopping with a couple of my friends and I came out the fitting room and I was like, gosh, should I get this? It's $30. And they both looked at me and they were like, dude, you gotta get this. And so thanks Devin and Sage for convincing me to get this piece because I love it. Next one is a t-shirt, which you can see I haven't featured a lot of t-shirts throughout this because I don't wear too many branded tees. I thrifted a whole bunch in my first 2 years of thrifting, and I just don't really wear branded t-shirts. And there's very few exceptions to that, and this is one of them. It's a concert tee from Rush from their 75 and 76 tour. Look at that. Detail on the back is crazy. This design is so cool. It's this like faded black tee. It was a longer t-shirt, and so I just cut the hem off, and so you have the raw hem detail now, which I think is a great touch. And overall, I found this piece, it was $3. Can't go wrong. People probably slept in it because you never heard of Rush. I didn't before getting this piece, and I listened to their music in the store with this piece in my hand. I listened to this album, Caress of Steel. It's like, I can get with this. So yeah, check Rush out, pretty cool. Next was that other turtleneck that I was talking about earlier. This is my favorite black turtleneck. It's from Eddie Bauer, you can see right here. It's simple, it's black, it's like a t-shirt. Tuck it in, simple. Can't really tell the difference with the black turtleneck. It's not knit or anything fancy, but it gets the job done. Gives you that extra nice detail on the neck. This was, I want to say, $8. Very fine, simple cotton turtleneck. I wear this a ton. All right, tip number 7 is piggybacking off the idea of brands and sizes being irrelevant. This tip is focus on materials and focus on fit. Look at the tag. Look what these things are made out of. Will they last you? Will you take them home and wash them one time and they're just gonna fall apart in the wash? Are these materials things that are good? A lot of times, like the J. Crew turtleneck that I found, like that thing's cashmere. Cashmere, if you buy that in a store, you're gonna be paying $150 for that piece. And so you can find cashmere all over the thrift. And I know that there's so many other materials and things like silk or rayon or other types of really flowy materials in shirts or whatever the case is, you can find some great deals on in the thrift. So really pay attention to the materials, the way that things feel when you have them against your skin, or you know, a jacket, the way that the lining is, things like that. Pay close attention to that because it's important. And more than anything, although you might want to be looking for brands, you really do want to focus on the way that things feel on your body, the way that things feel on the outside, and especially the way that it fits on you too. Really make sure as best you can that, oh, this thing is really flattering to my body. If it's too big and you can't save it by tucking in or customizing it, forget it. Don't do it, because I bought too many things that are out of my size that I think, oh, maybe I'll do something with it, but it's got a sick brand tag, so I'm gonna get it. Leave it. Save some money. Get something else. Next is one of my more recent finds. I got this at a Value Village as well. This really nice long sleeve knit polo, and this is from George. It's very simple and clean. It's clean lines down. You can wear this with an all black fit, wear it with trousers, dress it up a bit. I might even wear this with a suit sometime. So yeah, this is a great piece. Nice knit option. It's very cozy, and yeah, can't go wrong with all black. At that same Value Village, I found this denim jacket, and it was not distressed like this. I featured this in my cozy lookbook, and you can see that the collar is off, and there's all these other distressed details around the garment, blown out elbow, all these details I customized myself. I bought the jacket, and it was basically the same as just a regular Levi's denim jacket. I was like, why not? Let me just do a custom on it. I cut the collar off, and then I frayed just around there, and then I just made a lot of cuts in between the buttons, which are nice, cool metallic silver, which is different than the black Levi's denim jacket that I do have. And then just did some other cuts around. Yeah, I love this piece, and it adds a little bit of edginess to the outfit, and yeah, great piece overall. Last piece I got this the same time that I got this black polo, and whew, man, I love this jacket. I found this for $6. Like, you gotta be kidding me. It was one of the tags that was on sale that day, and $6 for this crazy suede. Oh, this jacket's so clean. It has the flap covering the zipper. I think that's just a nice touch. Just this stitch running throughout. You can see the kind of this vintage shoulder detail on the back of it, and just overall, man, this is just a phenomenal piece. This is another one of my favorite recent pieces. I got this around Christmas time of this past year, and I've been wearing it a ton since. I'm real deep into editing now. There's like over an hour's worth of footage here. There's no way that I'm fitting it into the rest of this video, so I thought I would wrap it up here. But comment down below if you want a part 2. There's so many other pieces, some awesome shirts and button-ups and all my jeans that I thrifted. That's all in the rest of the footage. So if you want to see that, definitely comment below, leave a like in this video, subscribe to make sure that when that video comes out, you see it, because there is so much footage I want to deliver to you guys. Anyways, thank you so much for sticking with me throughout this long video. I know it was a long one, but I was really excited to tell the stories behind things that I got, so definitely stay tuned for part 2. And yeah, leave a comment what your favorite piece was from this portion of the video, because I'd love to hear what you guys like the most. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you guys soon. This is Just DJ signing off. Peace! Of the idea of brands and what is it? Sneeze. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Dark wash neat, just with these dark wash. So I cut the whole neck off, just kind of frayed around, cut the neck off. I found this for $6.